Hello YouTubers, welcome to a new episode. Well, it's kind of a new episode really. I'm going to talk about Cockpit today, and I'm going to install it on Ubuntu. So I said, well, I'm just recording myself while I'm doing it. Not a big deal. I don't know if you're interested, just follow along. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed the video. You don't have to like and share. You don't have to subscribe either. So whatever. Yeah, well, let's go and let's start really. By the way, before I start, I want to say that soon the channel is going to be totally changed, rebranded, and also they're not going to be tutorials as usual. It's going to be totally different anyway. I don't know exactly what it's going to be like, but it's going to be proper change. So a lot of people won't like that. Maybe some people will do it. Maybe some people will stay subscribed. Many will be unsubscribing. Maybe, I don't know. That's up to you, of course. You know, but there we go. That's life. But yeah, I'm going to change everything. So, right, we're running Proxmox. So I got already Sentinel. This is something that I usually install myself. Where are we? I don't even know if this is the right IP for this server, really. By the way, it's going to be a lot of gaps, you know, me talking, because logically this is not a proper tutorial, but, you know, in the editing, I hope to cut some of the parts, so I make it a little bit shorter and, you know, maybe not so many gaps, but yeah, it's going to be gaps, all right. Can't remember what I was doing on this server, to be honest with you. Was 134. What am I doing? I haven't done the certificate on this one yet, as I'm still working on it. So yeah, and I got Sentinel, 3 containers, DDNS Cloudflare. So what this does is telling Cloudflare the change of my IP. So if you have a dynamic IP, you can run this script. Let me know if you want to know how to do it. And you can update your Cloudflare account with your IP, technically. Of course, it's Portera, and I got a proxy manager. I call it Sentinel because it's the type of code I'm using on this server. Was called Sentinel. It's also a firewall, so that's why I call it Sentinel. No, not a big deal really. Go back on this one here, and I'm going to create a container. I'm going to call it master CP. The node is 01001. Yeah, that's the correct pool. What I'm going to do here. Now, what I usually do after I done, well, this is just for myself. So what I'm going to do later on, I'm going to change the password as well. I usually start with the same password all the time, and then I'm going to change it with something proper. Then, you know, otherwise I forget. That's my only problem. If I start to get, for example, if I generate a password and it's long, I forget. Otherwise, I need to write it down. So what I do prefer to do, I use always the same password when I do the installation, and then I'll go inside, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it before I make it live, if it's going to be live anyway. In this case, it's something I'm building for myself, for my own lab, right? So I'm going to go to next. So this is just a master control for servers, something I got in mind I want to do. So I'm going to do Ubuntu 20.04. I'm going to make it. Tell you what, I'm going to go to TerraFX. No, yeah, I'm going to go local. So let's go local, and let's have the Ubuntu. And then on the disk, I'm only going to do a small one, say about 10 gig. CPU, I'm going to do 2 slots, 2 cores, not slots. Memory, I'm going to do 1024. I'm going to leave a swap 512. Yeah, why not? No, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make it both 2025, otherwise it's quite slow otherwise. I'm going to go next, network. Now I'm going to go to DHCP for both IPs. On this one I'm going to use IPv6, but I'm going to put on DHCP for now, and then I'm going to change it. After I finish, I'll show you where I'm going to change it. So anyway, DNS, again, I'm going to leave it as it is, and then I'm going to add the Cloudflare one, okay? The next, and I'm going to come to that, and I'm going to do finish. And I'm going to wait until it's done. It shouldn't really take a long time, really. The server is brand new, so technically nothing's in use, so it shouldn't really take that long. Hopefully. I don't know how long it's going to be, this video. Hopefully short as possible, really. So while I'm going to do this as well, I'm going to talk about some of things that's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure, really, but yeah, I got ideas to change things, you know. I really want to change it. And I would like to also answer some of the questions I've been... Right, all the questions you're going to ask now on the channel, I don't think I will be able to answer back every single one of you. And no, I do not kiss the microphone. Someone just wrote somewhere, you kiss the microphone. Whatever. Anyway, so we got the master CP here, and what I'm going to do, if I go to resources, here you can change, for example, the cores and the memory and all that stuff, right? 10 gig. And where it is, the network, I also can change that. If I edit, as you can see, I can go back to static and I add whatever I want. And also I can change the name server if I wanted to, okay? If I go to DNS, I can change that to Cloudflare, okay? This is how you change it. Of course, make sure you shut down first the VM, right, or the container, because otherwise you won't be able to, you know, you can add it, but unless you shut down the container, somehow it goes back to or revert to the default, and the default is what you choose in the beginning, in the installation. That has happened to me. I don't know if it's, to be honest, I don't know why that's happened to me, but this is what happens. So I usually stop and change it. Okay, so I'll go back to the console here, and have I done anything wrong? Because I did see the cursor run. Oh, here we go. Root. Again, for every single one I do everything in root. Then what I do, I make a new account, I put as a sudo, and then I disable root. Okay, this is what I do on every single server. Okay, I know it's root, it's not the correct way, but this is not a lie, nobody can see it, just me, right? So I do everything in root. I can't be bothered to do sudo every time. So once I do that, I create a new account, right, a new user, put in the sudo, and I disable root. Okay, that's what I do. There we go. We are in it. So yeah, what we're going to do is, well, first thing you want to do, you want to update it, really. I was looking at some of the stuff here. Let's run this one here. I mean, there is multiple ways, to be honest, you guys, to again, only because I copy sudo, otherwise I would never do that. I always forget to put sudo, and that's the reason why I start to do everything in root. There's many different ways you can do Cockpit, right? In fact, if you go to the Cockpit's website, and let's go, this is where you can actually install Cockpit, all right? So I'm using Ubuntu, I'm going to instructions, and this is where you find it, all right? So yeah, technically we could do this. There is another way to do it. As you can see, we just do the via repository of Ubuntu, okay? And there is a via PPA, okay? And you can actually add, all right? As you can see, the same thing, but what happens, you just add the repository, okay? That's what you do here, all right? But we just go straight, and we're not going to do this one. I mean, I could do this, actually. ECTOS release. Let's have a look here for a second. It's going to take a little bit of a time. So I hope you don't mind. It's going to be well, as I said, not long, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That was my idea. But I look at this now. Why not do it this way? So update install, but with this with the backports in it. Again, I think I should do a tutorial about backports before I even start to change everything. And again, guys, what are we? Let's have a look here. YouTube boss videos. There we go. Yeah, this one's not going well, guys. Come on, guys, just give it, God. But anyway, soon it's going to be a lot of about WordPress and hosting. A lot of about hosting. All right, that's all I can really tell you about. Is hosting, how to host your website, and the application you can run on web server. Again, in the future, hopefully, I can make videos on Home Lab, or even how to host your own full lab in a proper, even with a leased line, not with a fiber. I mean, I got 1 gigabit fiber, but yeah, we're going to talk about more professional stuff, in the professional state rather than home-based. But again, I want to build something that people can actually see and actually use as well, locally, if I can. So yeah. I won't say watch the space, because if you don't live around where I live, you won't be able to use it. But again, that's a different story. Here we go. So it's nearly done. So all we're doing here is update and upgrade. As you can see here, that's all we've done. So all we said is sudo apt update and also sudo apt and upgrade. EE or whatever you want to. There's a lot of people call it a totally different way. I call it and. Okay, so again, I don't know if it's the right way, but this is how I call it. Let's go back here. Let's have a look. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Copy that. Then we go to step 3 or step 3 or 3 or 3. I don't know, it depends which language you're speaking. Yeah, I do have some German viewers, mainly from India, I believe. I was looking not so long ago. I don't usually look at it, to be honest, but yeah, a lot of people from India, United States, Germany, Italy, Spain. I haven't spoke Italian or Spanish for years. God, I think I remember I done one tutorial in Italian, I think, but that's about it. Yep. Here we go, done. So I'm gonna copy paste that. The next one, sudo apt install. Yeah, I forgot about sudo. You don't have to do that, but here you go. There we go. Press yes. I forgot to install something on this one. Net tools. Yeah, I usually like to install net tools on this one. This is a very minimum. I think it's about 50 megabytes ISO. Well, it's not an ISO, but it's something you can actually download from Turnkey, or you can have it from. I can't remember if I actually downloaded it from Turnkey website itself, or did I download it from here? I might download it from here, from the templates. I don't remember really, but I do remember it's about 50 megabytes. So it's very small. It's, you need to install a lot of stuff. So, but it's pretty good and pretty fast to install it. So that's the reason why I downloaded it. There are several versions you can download. I think I only got 220.01 or 21 dot something. I think I'm going to download the 22 and 23 soon, and I will go with that as well on this machine. Right, on the other machine I got 23 already, but apart of that, yeah, that's it. So yeah, well, we got this one here. I did show you this one here as well. So yeah, let me remove that. It's very hard to use this mouse. Oh, that's something I was looking at. But yeah, by the way, guys, a lot of people don't let's go back in community. How many votes here? 6 votes, just 6 votes, guys. Come on, gee. I wonder sometimes 6,540. I mean, God, and only 6 votes. That's fine, not a problem. Yes, I am mentioned based on the cost. Well, we're gonna do it anyway, and we're gonna put our own cost. Doesn't really matter what people are gonna think anyway. Out of 6 votes, you can't really decide what really is good or not. So yeah, I mean, I know this company who wants take over the channel, and I'm happy with it. And everything's going to be rebranded, with their own domains and all that stuff. So yeah, and again, everything was free. I didn't charge anything. I'm not making money or nothing whatsoever. So I'm passing it over technically with no money whatsoever. As I am not interested to make any money out of that. So anyway, we done that. So what we done here? We done that. So let's go to step 3. And step 4. We're going to enable it. Alright. Now with this one, you can actually manage multiple servers from the same web interface. Let's go and verify that sec. I might spin another copy of Ubuntu. There we go, it's active, and I think it's listening to port 9090. Here we go, yeah. Now, if I say fconfig, now, I mean, usually I got to install it. In fact, I got to install NetTools, as I said. And that's what we're going to do. I'm lazy, so I'm going to copy. I could have written it down, but hey, why? Well, you can actually copy and paste. Boom, boom, and there we go. We got the 232. So let's do 232.192.168.1.232, I think, yeah, and 9090. Again, I'm going to change that using Let's Encrypt, and I'm going to do that by the Sentinel, okay? Again, let's do root. Again, I'm going to change that soon. I use my personal private tasks. Let's have a look here. I'm going to connect to. Oh, fantastic. Okay, login. Not now, because I'm not going to do. Yes, it's a Optiplex in 3050. No, that's been changed as well, believe it or not, guys. That's not a yeah. The CPU changed, because I think this one came with an i3. Now it's an i5 in there. Originally 8 gig, now there's 16 gig in there. Even though someone told me you can't go more than 8 gig. But I found something on the Dell website that says, yeah, you can go up to 16. So yeah, double check. Now again, here says i3, no idea why. Is it reading the BIOS or something on the motherboard? It is an i5. Definitely an i5. I put it myself. I'll be damned. Anyway, overview. Graphs. Are they working? Oh yes, they're working. So that's all it is it? Overview, logs. Okay, those are errors. Okay. Now this is first time I actually install it. I seen it before, but first time I installed it on one of my machines. I know pretty late, and a lot of people already done this kind of stuff years and years ago on YouTube. But hey, add bridge, add the VLAN. Wow, I like this. Add bond accounts. So root, yeah, I can create a new account, and this is what I usually do. I create a new account and then disable root. That's what I'm going to do. Again, services. There we go. It looks good. Looks good. All right. targets, sockets, timers, and path. Oh, you can actually create timers as well. Okay. Didn't know that, guys. Privileged. Root. Account setting. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, you can lock account. Set panel change force. Okay. You can terminate the sessions as well. That's not bad. I mean, again, applications, storage. Okay, what's that? Oh, I see. Manage storage. Go to application and go to settings. Okay. I see. Yeah, I got multiple disks in here, so you won't see it because I haven't. This is a VM, so I don't think you will see the disks. I think that's the reason why. But yeah, perhaps this needs to be installed on a bare metal, and I'm using it on a VM. So perhaps I'm doing things wrong. So don't copy me. Don't copy. But if you want to install it on a bare metal, it's exactly the same way. By the way, okay. So yeah, we got terminal as well here. Okay, software updates cannot refresh cache while offline. Loading available updates failed. No, I don't know the reason why. It says we are offline. Okay, if you are offline, I don't think we are. I'll tell you what. Let me go back here. Let's go to terminal. All right, we got this. I was looking, and that is wrong broadcast. But anyway, let's have a look at something. Update. It works. So I don't know what the heck is going on there. Software updates. Cannot refresh cache while offline. Okay. Let's copy that. We don't know everything, don't we, guys? So you need to, Google it and find the solution if you don't know. Of course, this is not something else. You need to understand a lot of people are there on YouTube who knows everything. And I think you should subscribe to them because logically they know what they're doing. So yeah, that's, don't forget. So let's do this. And then let's start it again. So technically we stop here and we restart it now, okay? I know, disable. What the heck am I doing about? What the heck am I doing? No, what am I? Go back. Hally. Wrong bloody thing. What the heck am I doing? Copy that crap. Alright, I think we got the right page here. Let's have a look what this says. Alright, he added a new network interface. Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh, I see. Alright, I gotcha. I think I had something similar. Not on Cockpit, but and because the actual ports were closed, and that is the reason why. And this is why you need to use this one rather. Okay. And we are this one here. Okay. Inactive. Okay. Copy that crappy. Plain text here. Is active and enabled. Okay. Hopefully we can go somewhere. Sudo allow 9090. Maybe that is the problem. And we're going to verify. That's the way. verifications. Yes, it looks everything okay. And maybe that's the problem was okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to reboot the systemos. Let's reboot this and see what happens. Sometimes when you reboot things, everything works okay. I think. I hope. Anyway, guys, you know, we're nearly finished there. I might do another one, and I'm going to show you how to add a slave. Well, technically add a server, and you can actually update from this one. I gotta find, because I don't find a lot of information about this, and I don't even know if it's the right way to do it, to be honest. So it's something I'm testing myself, you know, testing it, that's all. If you know more than me, you're welcome to just leave a comment and let me know where I can actually look, guys. All right, that's what it's all about. Reconnect and let me know what you think about what I said about rebranding, even though there's nothing you can do about it, because at the end of the day I decided to do it. So, but again, just, you know, it's nice to ask and see what people think, people who subscribed, you know. So yeah, let me know and see what can actually do it. Again, no, it's still failed, so no idea what's going on here, guys. So if you know more than me, leave a comment below and see how can you let me know what's going on here. Cannot refresh cache. Alright, this was saying that I know. So technically all it took is this. So it did say, and then I whoa. Stop first and then disable it. Why? So let's stop that and let's disable that crappy. I hope I'm not wrong with that, but I'm sure you stop first and then disable it. Where are we? Should we restart again and have a look? Reboot. It won't take long, hopefully. Yeah, anyway. Videos. Don't forget, like, subscribe. And if you don't like it, of course, I still am happy to understand why you don't like it. So yeah, leave a comment below. If you don't like my videos, leave a link below, so I know the reason why. And don't come up with, you know, something like, oh, you're kissing the microphone. I know I'm not kissing the microphone anyway. This is the way I talk. All right? I'm not British. My first language is not English. So don't expect me to speak English with a native accent. All right? Unless you wanted me to speak in my real accent. That would be funny. And also, I'm going to put a new channel up. Here we go. It looks like it's doing something. He's up to date. He's working. So here we go. So that was the solution. Here we go. This is the solution, guy. All right. Yeah, that's the solution. And I don't know the reason. I'm going to go through this page now. All right. Now that I solved it, I'm going to go through the solution, and I need to understand the reason why it worked technically and why it didn't work like that. And again, guys, you know, I might do another installation using the cockpitproject.org installation. Technically, that's all it is, all right? And perhaps this does the, you know, with the backports, it does the job without going and messing around with the network manager, all right? But I don't know. So again, guys, This guy says it doesn't resolve the problem, and the reason why, I think, because it's stop first and then disable after. Okay, but again, don't quote me on that. This is what I done and it worked. Okay. Yeah, apart of that, guys, anyway, thanks so much for joining me today. Sorry for the ranting, but again, I'm not that so sorry myself. And the reason why is because, as I said, guys, 6,540 subscribers and only 15 views in 11 days. So no, guys, you know, that's no for me. I don't know who they are, this 6,000 whatever. But again, it's a ranting. I don't care really. I made my decision. The channel will go, and it's going to be a new channel with mainly services. So technically, what's going to happen, like many businesses, they're going to advertise their own business. You know, their own services. Then it's up to you if you want to keep subscribed or you want to unsubscribe or whatever you want to do. I'm happy. Right, I will do another one, as I promised the guys from WP Vivid. I was going to do a new video about, I think it's about image optimization. The new version is coming up. Again, I don't know when this one is coming up. I must be honest. I know it's coming up soon, sometimes in the new year. WP Vivid. Yeah, I'm going to do another one with the WP Vivid people, all right? And yeah, that's it. That will be my last as open source channel, I think. I might even do this under the new brand. I don't know yet, guys. So yeah, I found that, I know this is, you know, overlapping. Again, this is not a tutorial, as I said in the beginning, but I don't mind, you know, I hope you don't mind that. But I think WP Vivid, they've been down not so really long, you know, compared to other companies. But I think they're really doing a good job with this plugin. And I'm not raving. Again, these guys they're not paying me, you know, guys. I got a free, what you call it? Is that it? I don't even know how to call it. Let's have a look at the plans. One of these, I can't remember which one they gave me, but they gave me one of these subscriptions, all right, where I can use the applications so I can make the videos, all right. They didn't pay me, they just give me the key so I can make the videos, and of course I can use it for myself as well if I wanted to. Again, I never did on any of the application, never abused it that way, and I would never abuse this one. For example, you know, the key they're gonna give me, I'm going to use it for the tutorials, and then when I finish, I finish. But apart from that, I don't charge the money. I mean, they're being paid a few times for some of the tutorials, but stuff from WordPress, I don't recall anybody pay me, really. I think the one who really wanted to pay me was about the banks. I think about 50 quid. I can't even remember how much they paid me. I can't even remember which one it is, to be honest, so many years ago. And again, I don't even know if they got the money back. Again, £50 is not a lot of money, really. I mean, I'm sure they can make it with one customer. That was the Fundy one. I think I made it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, 4 years ago, guys. 3 years, between 3 and 4 years ago. And that's when I got paid. You know, apart from that, I never been paid anything else. You know, I never done it for money, really. You know, I always do it for the community. It did work the way I wanted to work, you know. It worked in some sense. I've met good people, but apart from that, there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully this is going to be next Sunday. I don't even know. What's that today? The 7th today? Yeah, it's going to be Sunday sometimes. Whatever. Bye-bye, guys.